The people, they say it is not a matter of competition, but who can do it right. Yes. And as it stands right now, Toby Phillips have failed in one aspect that the Oni has given her to take charge of. And and she still wants to look for people to blame on this her failure. Yes, she wants to look for people to blame on this particular failure as it is right now. So right now, no, what is happening is that Olori Toby Phillips has been in Lagos. All this while we heard that Toby ran to Lagos because she could not handle Olori Naomi being the one in charge of the palace, was just a escape route for her. Toby has been in Lagos managing the Oni's business. Yeah, supposedly a business that Naomi had managed over time and she had no loss and the rest. So Toby now is in Lagos handling this business, and Toby had so much losses. So much losses to a point that she had to reach out to Olori Naomi asking for possible means in which she could use for the growth in the business, strategies and the rest. So according to what we heard though, Naomi being a very kind person, she sold a few ideas to Toby Phillips, and Toby kept on running the business. But it seems running that business is not something Toby can do. Someone more capable, someone more willing has to run that business, of which Naomi has run that business over time, and they have had no issues of losses, neither have they had incidents of shortage or any single thing. So right now, now Olori Toby Phillips beginning to have more or further losses in the business is now calling Olori Naomi out, that Olori Naomi sold fake business ideas to her, gave her stuff that will run down the business, and Olori Naomi have stormed Lagos to take over the business that she was handling before they gave it to Toby Phillips. And right now Toby Phillips is saying that Naomi takes over every single thing that belongs to her, Toby Phillips. My people, if you heard right, Olori Naomi handled this business before Toby came into the picture. And subsequently, as time progressed, you could understand that Toby has just been in the picture of this business simply because it became like Olori Naomi had her own perfume line, which is in Lagos as well. And Olori Naomi is not that jobless of a person who will go on fighting about property and the rest. So she decided to release this part of the business to Toby Phillips, that hold it. Yeah, since this is what the only wants and all of those things, hold it, take care of it if you can manage it. But now it has become so obvious that Toby cannot manage his business, and the fact that she cannot manage his business, then she's still looking for people to blame for it. This is the most annoying part of it. She's looking for people to blame for her failure. She's looking for people to blame for the reason why the business is not running well. Now remember that Toby is not the first person to handle Olori, to handle the Oni's business. Now, neither Naomi is the first. People like Ronke have handled their own this business, which is situated somewhere in Ife, and they have had stable outputs of this business because people like like Ronke, if you want to talk about their business ideas and all the rest, these people, they are tycoon when it comes to business. Yes, they are. Oh. The last time when someone made a public statement online that they said that the only will sue you for this statement, was the fact that what Miriam brings good and very nice business ideas to the Oni, very good investment deal. So it is more like the Oni has something in common with Miriam, that he cannot just send her away out of the palace, that most of the money the Oni is running around with are based on the ideas or the business opportunities that Miriam has brought before him. So that was why one time like that, when the Oni gifted Olori Naomi some money, Abi they gave her a treat or something like that, Miriam came out dragging the Oni that it is her money that was used for that purpose. So the second time when Olori Naomi achieved so great and the Oni wanted to, show his gratitude again, he decided to call it a grant, so that someone will not come out and say that it is my money again. So that's to tell you that what all of Oni's wives have handled his business in one way or the other, or they are running his business with him spontaneously. But then Toby Phillips is coming out to be a failure, and in her attempt to be a failure, she's now want to drag Olori Naomi down the drain with her. So now she's dragging Naomi because everybody will believe that because Naomi have succeeded in business, because some days ago she was celebrated on managing Oni's finance so well. Yes, nobody has managed Oni's finance like Olori Naomi has does. She's a prophetess, she's a woman of God, someone who is true to herself. What does she want to steal money for or do any single thing or corner account or any single thing? No, she doesn't. It is not in her blood, and that's what she will not do. This woman, remember that she runs a church. Aside her church, she has one of the biggest perfume lines in Lagos, and she's doing so well. She's doing so well with her perfume line and all the rest. So my people, right now, it don't turn the matter where everybody will just take understand, say this whole thing it no be small or child's play again. Now Tobi trying so hard to take Olori Naomi on this fall with her has prompted Naomi to hit Lagos, and Naomi hitting Lagos is to take over that business. Now if Naomi takes over this business, they will say that Naomi too they do, she no go allow Tobi manage a little one wey she feel manage. But you see, Naomi gave her the chance, go ahead and manage whatsoever it is you feel you can manage. And what is happening? Tobi is here dragging Olori Naomi up and down, and at the end of this whole thing, everybody will get to understand, and everybody would know that Naomi have played her part faithfully and diligently. Naomi did not let Tobi Phillips drown in any single thing. Naomi left Tobi with a healthy business. Yes, a very, very healthy business. And then now Tobi cannot manage it, and then she's beginning to look for excuses and other things. And then, people are telling her that, see, Tobi, is not by force. If you can't manage this business, just let it be. Naomi has done this thing faithfully before now, and she did not come out to complain to anybody. When she was celebrated for, having to be one of the best persons who have managed the ownest finance ever, who did she seek help from? Nobody. But you called this woman some time back seeking for help to manage this business, and you still could not take all that she told you too seriously, because you feel there were some strategies to rule you, to take you down, or all of those things, because every single thing to them is not prosperity, but it is a trap for downfall. That is it with all of these Oloris. Every single thing to them is just a means of you taking them down. And right now, it has come to this point. It has gradually come to this point that nobody trusts another person in the palace, and it is so bad. They are living there as wives, co-wives. So right now, no, Olori Naomi have said that, okay, since you feel you can't manage it, and in the process of you not managing it, you still want to drag me in with you, I will not take that from you. So what I am going to do is just simple. It's very, very simple. I take over the business back again. We pray this doesn't become a wall between Tobi and Olori Naomi, because Tobi might not want to release the business despite the business is gradually falling. She might not want to let it go despite the fact that the business is, running down the drain and all of those things. So, but let's wait and see. Let's wait and see all that will happen. Let's wait and see every single thing that will come out of this, because at the end of it all, Olori Naomi is innocent on this very path, and all of us can testify to the fact that Tobi just want to drag Naomi for nothing.